All right, ready to go here. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we're underway here in the home opener. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. Check swing, called strike.
2-1.
Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Betts makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Snell, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That misses off the outside edge.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Matt Olson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Marcell Ozuna stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
There's another strikeout for Snell. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. A.J. Smith-Shawver. What do we have on him?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter, so always very important.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. And that's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Harris fires it in quickly. And now it's runners at first and second. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Freeman, the lead runner at second. Betts at first with no outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And that is a big first out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. Acuna there. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. Austin Riley at the plate.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Now a chance for Stuart Fairchild. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Swings and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. And next for L.A., Andy Pages. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
In the dirt, and it's 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now 2 balls and a strike. Gets under it and pops it up. And there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tommy Edman stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Snell back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. He goes down looking. So the batting order turns over. And here is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 so far. That one lifted to left. Hernandez on the move. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Acuna now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That
No,
misses
that's
the
the
zone, and that's ball one. Acuna batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Next
Ball,
pitch
go.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
That's
Ball.
off the mark, and the count's full.
Full count.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man at first. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's outside. The count now 2-2. A dive. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now new pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Aaron Bummer.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
And now the lefty fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Will Smith to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Davis Daniel.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Harris puts it away, and that is that. Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the 4th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Inside. 1-0.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That's in there.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And 1-2.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. And that is ball 1. That clips a corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2 now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, Max Muncy at the dish.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
On the ground, right side. Albies gets it to first. They get the out on Muncy. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and Hernandez is out. 2 down, bases empty. And now here is Andy Pages. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's to third. Zips it across. He's out. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez going back. Pulls Throws it in on the warning track. So here's Murphy now.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez makes the grab. 2 down. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And there's the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Right side. Acuna has it sized up. And there's 1 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman went down on strikes his first time through. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. Inning over. Top 6. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And it stays fair.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Acuna in the box, lays off for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Hernandez on the move. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Ozzie flying around third. In to score from first. And they trail by 1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
And that is out of play. And the next pitch is way outside. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one hit to right. Pages racing into the alley. Brings it in. And there's one away. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
Number 66. Hammer.
There's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
No ball. 2 strikes. That's an infield fly. The batter is out.
Oh, that hit him. And the batter now, Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off. He was late. Acuna over at second. Ozuna at first. 2 out of the inning. Check swing. Appeal to first. No, he held up. That's down and in. Swing and a foul out of play.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering upstairs. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
2 outs, bases full. Fairchild digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. First pitch misses. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Daniel back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. And it backs off the foul pole. Home run. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swings through that one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. This to third, Riley. And they get the out on Smith. And now it's Max Muncy. Muncy, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Number 59.
On the ground to third, Muncy. Zips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. In the air, right side of the infield. Edman hauls it in, and there's two away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. There's a strike. That one close, ruled the ball. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman, and Albies is retired. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's bad. It has the distance, gone. A towering shot to center. It's 3-1. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. That's ripped to right down the line. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
This offense is on fire. 3
Pitching change here, Dylan Lee.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
And ball 1.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Man at second. And that one popped in the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the air out to center. Harris makes the grab on the run. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in. You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Hauls it in, 1 away. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Marcell Ozuna. In the air to left, down the line. Hernandez towards the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That one is absolutely belted. Harris ranges back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Max Muncy. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Phillips back to work, and that's outside.
1-0. Strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Pages makes the grab. 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here's Austin Riley. Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missed. The Braves trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is outside. Check swing called strike. And the count's even at 2. Got him looking. Braves down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.